Good morning, people. Just got done checking out a couple interviews I might have missed. Hassan and DJ Akedemiks. I enjoyed it. Good money. Peace. Soul brother in the Mecca. Shout out to King Odie. Make sure y'all check out his latest freestyle. I uploaded it last night. It's fire. Peace, peace. Everybody coming in here greeting me. Peace. I appreciate it. See, when you put that out there, it come back to you. He said, where is the vintage low? Where am my shit? Dribble God. It was a good interview. I thought so. Why you never been on Akedemiks? Why am I obligated to be on Akedemiks? One of these days it'll dawn on you that some of us, we different on purpose. Is that's the same dude who used to steal rollies. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Hassan Campbell and Akedemiks. I thought it was dope. I sent you a friend request. I don't be on Facebook all like that, pimp. I was just watching that interview and got your notifications. That's what's up. Shout out to the PA Knit. Make sure y'all get one. My signature cap is booming. www.therealdribble.com. Nah, I've never been to Chester. Hassan was on Gotti channel. Doggy going live tonight under his new page. So he got a new one. He said, why they do my son like that? My son is a fucking jerk. He deserved that. That was one of the reasons I got on here. I wanted to talk about that. Everything Hassan Campbell said about him, everything was 100% accurate. 100% accurate. Everything. He pick and choose who he want issues with, and he go after people who he deemed to be weak. That's why I don't fuck with him. He tried me. He tried me. The nerve of this cornball. The nerve of this fucking cornball. Do you do crowns for the gods too? Nah, that's that belongs to the 5% nation of gods and earths and shit. I ain't gonna get off into that. Doggy Diamond's verse is the channel he's using. All right, subscribe to the new one. My son, when he first came home from jail, he used to try anyone, though. Who did he try? Who did he try? And why can't black women, I said black women. Why can't black men just mind their fucking business? Why does he try anybody? Why is he trying anybody? Who the fuck is he? He said, this remind me of Gary, what's up, my man? You are more consistent than Queen's Flip. I'm not at odds with Queen's Flip. I just do me. I ain't got what he got going on, and what I do is two different things and shit. I breathe life in the Queen's Flip, though. Go look at his platform. He interviewed a lot of people after me and shit. Before me, before he tried to get on his Gully TV shit, he was all jokes and pranks. JG said, always gotta play bully. He never tried no 50 Cent. He was on 50 Cent dick. 50 Cent was back in Bang Bang Boogie. So he wasn't trying no 50 Cent. Nope. I became a member of yours through Doggy Diamond's channel and found out he lost it on your channel. Can someone fill me in on what was said about my son? Hassan Campbell and DJ Akedemiks did an interview where DJ Akedemiks basically asked Hassan Campbell what was the disconnect between him and my son. He said in the beginning he enjoyed my son's music, was a fan of my son, until he started to notice what type of shit he does. And it's all facts. It's all facts. He used some examples. You never heard my son say anything about Jim Jones, even when they had him on the wiretap and shit like that. My son never said nothing about that. He didn't. He don't say too much about anybody that he feel that he might run into and they might have a problem with him. He won't say it. He won't say nothing. He'll look the other way. Same shit with Wack 100. Just a joke. You think he trying to go out like a political soldier? Just never cared for my son or anything he said. I don't even know or understand why he ever even tried to present himself to be, I don't know, conscious. After you started out with Bang Bang Boogie, Bang Bang Boogie was affiliated with Sex Money Murder and shit. They was affiliated with Sex Money Murder. And after that didn't work. Then he got on this political shit. When we see him getting arrested on purpose, that shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. Rap didn't work, so he resorted to getting arrested on purpose. Wake up with the dribble doing 1,000 burpees. Pure clown. What is he supposed to say about Jim Jones being on wiretap? He said nothing. He said nothing. He covers media. That's what he was doing with his page. He was covering media. That's how he came. That's how he came across my plate, or vice versa. He professed to cover media. When that was a big story, when that 6ix9ine situation was a big story, he went at 6ix9ine. He often had shit to say about 6ix9ine. He said nothing about them niggas that'll do something to him. Nothing. My son is the opposite of Wack 100. He's a fucking joke. Running around here getting arrested on purpose. I think he struggles with making a transition while trying to be popular. It's over for him. It's over for him. Most people know about him for being a YouTube personality or whatever. Don't nobody feel his music. My son don't got a song that everybody likes. He don't got one song that nobody likes. Not even one. Yo, I sent some videos to you last night. Hassan was bigging your name up crazy. I'm legit with it, man. Me and Hassan had some differences. We ironed them out. There's no reason for me and him ever to have any discord. We media power. Let's work together if we have to and shit. I don't choose to work with anybody, but Hassan has proven to have some staying power. And not only that, we gotta be together right now. Doggy Diamonds ain't here. Y'all don't feel under attack? Y'all don't feel under attack without Doggy Diamonds? He said, I didn't even know he was a rapper. See, everybody think that he's a fucking activist and shit. Nigga be on the... How the fuck you get to a point in your life where you getting arrested on purpose? This nigga be getting arrested on purpose and filming that shit, yo. Y'all see his videos getting arrested? Y'all see how he be looking at the camera? Nigga, you not doing that for us. Shout out to King Odie. Hold on, this King Odie right here. I'm on live. G, say something to my live audience. Tell them to go check out your video. Then I'm gonna call you back.
Yo, what's up? This King Odie. Yeah, go to my YouTube, subscribe, hit that button, check it out. I got some fire for all y'all. Log in the Gully channel too. That's there. I'll let y'all one.
I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off. All right. Hey, yo. King Odie, right? I pride myself on bringing y'all dope-ass rappers. Y'all tell me if I ever brought y'all one that wasn't electrifying. Every one I brought y'all was killer. I told y'all about this nigga. I made him a rapper. I made him a rapper. I encountered him. He was not a rapper. He used to rap in jail. You dig what I'm saying? When I ran into him, like, my nigga, I'm Gully TV. If you ever wanted to rap, this is the time. He went from giving me small Instagram videos. He went from giving me just little punk freestyles on Instagram sitting in his car, and he still didn't want to rap. But thanks to y'all, the fans, and the shit that y'all say in the comments, he's turning into a rapper. He's turning into a rapper. Make sure y'all check out his new video. It's called Adolescence. It's that feeling. It's that feeling. It's that feeling you want when you listen to a song. Boom, boom, boom. What happened with Doggy Diamond? She had an accident, man. Just be careful about the emails that you open. He said, I didn't know that he rapped. Gum's big as hell. He can't do a double on. Oh, shit. 32nd Street Finest. Super. He said, super humble and cocky. I don't know about the both of them. Come here. Today my little man birthday. Say what's up.
What's up?
He's 6 today. So I slid through, had to check on him. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's over 300 people here, 60 likes, that's terrible. Make sure y'all check the video. I uploaded it last night, about 12 o'clock last night. It's doing real well. It's fired, man. When I cut on the internet and I don't see no dope music, it bothers me. Some of the shit that we listen to, man, we be listening to it for the first and last time when we press play and shit. Need some shit with some playback value. He said, yep, Gully was on the Benny like 5 years ago. 8. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. I remember when my son got ate by Inez. I seen that shit live. I was standing right there. My son had a big buzz. He had just got out of jail. They was talking about the things that he did. He had got on a DVD or two. He was highly anticipated. Elliot Ness from Philly beat that nigga like he stole. He beat him like he stole. My son didn't get 1 round. He ain't get 1 round. I'm not being biased. It's still on the internet. Look it up. Inez versus my son. One of the tragedies in battle rap. Man, the Lakers suck. I ain't talking about them niggas right now. Y'all give me a pass. My man said, Benny the Butcher falling off. I'm sorry. You can't be listening to the same music. I got Pyrex, man, in my iPod. I got Pyrex, man, in the rotation. What you think about Ye and Game? I don't be on the Kanye shit like that. I don't even get it. I don't. Bahamadia. Nope. It's been a long time since I heard that name. He said, Inez for making the band? Yes, Inez for making the band. Bit my son head off and spit it on him. Yeah. He said Kanye is whack. I don't get what the fuck be going on with him. He talking about his daughter now. He don't want his daughter on social media. All this extra theatrical shit don't mean nothing. He said my son got the first round. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm telling you why you saying that. You saying that because the first round was the only round that he spit that made any sense. The first round was the only tangible, or it was the only plausible round that he had. The rest of that battle was terrible. After the first round, Inez jumped all over his ass. He did. He did. He said my son ain't no battle rapper. He had no business getting his ass up there. I know one thing. After Ines, he never got his ass back in that battle rap ring. That's what makes him so fucking ridiculous to me. You can't show me no strength. Nigga, you can't challenge me. You can't. But I seen Ines barking and screaming in your face. I like the Kanye song called New Body. I ain't no Kanye West fan. He got songs that I like. He do. He do. The joint when he say you can survive anything if Magic made it, that. Through the Wire, Superstar. I like some Kanye joints, but I don't even really consider Kanye a rapper. He more so an entertainer. 814 podcast. That would be Rastic. Rastic. Good morning. He said I was gonna say that the first round was coherent. After that, it got real weird for him, like he was on acid trip or something. Nah, he wasn't prepared. He wasn't prepared. He thought his name was gonna win the battle. Did you hear that new Ross and AZ? Nah. They said my son tried to battle Ines. Go look it up. Shout out to Hassan Campbell and DJ Akedemiks. Shout out to Akedemiks, man, putting out good content. I went and listened to the whole history of that O Block, 63rd Street issue. That shit crazy, man. I went and listened to the whole history of everything. Now I understand why y'all so King Von crazy. I get it now. I didn't get it at first. I didn't get it. Because I was just ear hustling. I was just hearing pieces and shit. I understand the King Von thing now. I do. That whole war is crazy, man. J Money and D Thing and Boss Top and man. He said my son might put hands and feet on you. I'll DDT my son. I'll DDT my son. My son's a fucking herd. He is. He is. The worst thing you can do is worst thing that you can ever do with a man is put yourself in a man's business. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Unjustly put yourself in a man's business. When this grown gonzo looking ass nigga put my name in his mouth, I was so done with him for a variety of reasons. Number one, you failed as a rapper. You're a nobody. You're a janitor. You're a janitor. You dig? The fact that you're a fucking janitor, you shouldn't say nothing to nobody. Much love for Jamaica Queens. Thank you. My son pressed Trinidad James. Yeah. Mano and my son said something to Trinidad James. Go figure. Look at the one on 051. Melly out of Chicago. I just subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Hell yeah, I DDT the shit out that nigga, yo. That's what you do to niggas who don't stand a fucking chance. Pile drive them and shit like that. Put niggas in wrestling moves and shit you seen on TV. What you think about Jim saying he ain't spoke to Cam since Versus? Them niggas don't fuck with each other. Jim said that he forfeited his portion of the money so Cam could show up at the Versus. That's why he was up there in beach chairs and doing all that weird shit, because them niggas kiss his ass and kowtow. Why do I have to pay you my portion of the earnings to show up? Shorty. Why do I have to pay you to show up to a battle that's gonna uphold our legacy? Why do I have to pay you to show up to a battle representing the Diplomats, a group that you started? Cameron started the Diplomats. Why do I have to pay you my stipend to show up to represent in a battle for all of us? Why do I have to pay you? The fact that he paid him show you that the shit is twisted and they not really friends and shit. I wouldn't have to give my man Relly no money or Russ. I wouldn't have to get them niggas no money to show up and bust a move with me and shit. So he said that's crazy. Paid him to show up and do a bad job. Showed up and got booed. Showed up and got booed. And, they lost, so what is it to talk about? What is it to talk about? Jim didn't get to get his shit off in the versus battle. When it came time for Jim to interject in the versus battle, they played a medley of his songs. They played like 5 songs, snippets of them. Jadakiss said, Dad, you did a whole summer jam. Can be emotional though, and that wasn't a freestyle on Flex. I don't care what nobody say. It don't even matter. It wasn't no good. It was average. My man said, I remember Gully TV since Dat Piff and MySpace. Do people even use Dat Piff anymore? That's over with, right? I remember that was all we had. Free mixtapes. My man said, Jim is Dipset. They should have got Mace instead.
You're welcome. No, yeah, I'm just gonna go because I gotta go get the kids and get ready.
My man said, stunk it up for real. Super chatters, I appreciate y'all this morning. Dat Piff still popping, is it? Would be over there. The whole Dipset movement died. Shaking my head. Look at how they did my man's Hell Rail, not to mention JR, 40, A Mafia. Cam did the freestyle to Redeem getting booed. If he would have spit that freestyle in the garden, he would have got booed. That shit wasn't no good. I still use Dat Piff. What y'all be getting from Dat Piff? My man says, Hassan surpassed you, bro. Last week I was number 129 in the United States on the podcast chart. You mean to tell me you believe that anybody doing urban media past me in 1 year, published author, documentary in Antigua, podcast booming like a motherfucker. You sure me and Hassan even do the same thing? We don't even do the same thing, do we? You can't compare none of these niggas to Gully TV. This shit is a machine, for real. Go to one of my websites, www.therealdribble.com. You can go to Gully TV, the magazine. I'm on about 50 podcast platforms. They just booked Doggy Dimes. I'm actually all y'all got. Y'all don't have anybody else in hip-hop that look like us. Hip-hop media, y'all don't. Y'all don't. Don't ever forget that, my nigga. This is the dribble that you talking to. He said, you don't talk about the Lakers on here no more. That's because I got a sports platform. If you go to my sports platform, I just covered a high school basketball game between Our Lady of Christian from the Bronx and Keystone Athletic Academy and shit. I'm gonna continue to package and fashion y'all media in different, different presentations. James Harden might go to Philly. I heard that. I don't know what happened in New Jersey. Just like that, it fell apart. How do you feel about Joe Rogan and the N-word calling us apes? I don't feel nothing about it. They been doing that shit. Are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised? They been calling niggas apes, monkeys and shit like that. What did y'all expect him to say? Y'all expected him to say something endearing? He said, I rock with you since you told them Harlem dudes I ain't leaving without my camera. Facts. Facts. Every situation Kyrie comes next to falls the fuck apart. I just seen an interview where DJ Akedemiks, not DJ Akedemiks, DJ Envy speaks about a time that he had a pistol in his boot because Mano was bullying niggas into playing his music. If you gotta threaten a motherfucking DJ or bully a motherfucker to play your music, you know what it is, don't you? Hey yo, hey yo, if you gotta threaten a DJ to play your music, you know what you got on your hands, right? That's hot garbage. Oh shit. I think Sebastian is in jail. Who took Haitian Jack Part 1 down? I took it down. Have you heard 6ix9ine in the game? New singles. Wack did a pre-release on. Seem like you're in the same lane as Gilly and Wallow. Do you feel you made any mistakes that prevented you from being as large as them at this point? Them niggas not bigger than me. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? I've been in this shit 20 years. I work for me. Barstool Sports, that don't belong to them. I'm the dribble. Did you see my book reviews? Did you see my book reviews, pimp? Did you? I spoke to Aguilar on Instagram Live briefly. So Alpo had Jim Jones shook about the ghost of Rich Porter stuff. No, he didn't. He ain't do nothing to Jim. Boom, boom. Why they don't say it to the black man face, though? He sit and interview a black man like he cool with him. These niggas deserve to be called monkeys by people like Joe Rogan, Adam 22. They prefer them niggas over us. So if they call him a monkey, you bought that. They deserve that. They deserve that. Monkey? I've been calling these niggas monkeys. Told y'all that last year before that. Monkeys. Don't get mad at the white man for calling these niggas monkeys. Y'all get mad when the white man say it? I'ma say it. These niggas is fucking monkeys. Me and Emrek ain't got no issue. Joe Rogan is cool. He has given a lot of blacks opportunity. He gets a pass. He wasn't saying it in malice. They only using it now because he has doctors that speak against the jab who are very credible. So you tell me, what did he mean when he said monkey in reference to black people? And how do you deem it not malicious? Tell me that, please. I don't have no problem with him saying, because I know the nature of Joe Rogan and shit. But just tell me, please. He said didn't have no money to pay him, so he had to bully him. Pretty much. Boom, 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 boom. I gotta see this joint. Make sure y'all tune into the Hassan Campbell DJ Akedemiks interview. I thought it was productive. Straight up. Let's talk about Hassan finally sending the law to Africa Bambaataa as getaway driver for a murder on I don't know what that meant. Mano tried to bully Envy. Anybody that tried to bully, intimidate, or oppress a black man should never be forgiven. It should never be a day when you're forgiven for some shit like that. When you do that, you take on characteristics of a slave owner or overseer. So yeah, when niggas do some shit like that, we done with them. My man says something about Envy don't sit well with me. Do y'all believe he had the gun in his shoe for Mano? Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Gully TV1. Good morning, everybody. What do you think about Little C's refuting Gene Deal? I believe Gene Deal, and I've listened to both parties. I've listened to so much shit about Biggie Smalls because it was associated with the Tupac thing, and I covered the Tupac shit. Everything Gene said, I believe. I'm gonna tell you why. Gene said that he came face to face with someone who looked to be a member of the Nation of Islam. He said he seen this person face to face. Even though they've tried to say that a guy named Poochie killed Biggie Smalls, they've been trying to say that. Poochie's dead. So it would benefit anybody to say that the killer of Biggie Smalls is dead. No matter what was said about Poochie and the killer of Biggie Smalls, Gene Deal never backed down off of his claim that he came face to face with a bow tie wearing assassin. He never switched his story. So everything that he said, and he's told it 1,000 times, I believe him. He said, which colorway Marvin Gaye? Man, I got so many of them joints, man. You got to follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV __. I got so many flavors out right now, man. They doing real well. Shout out to everybody that bought one. It was the cop who shot Big. I'm from Cali, we all know. Gene Deal been going at him for years and never backtracked his statements. I never heard him stumble or anything. Bullying DJs lets me know your music is trash. Trash. I wouldn't have played that bullshit. They figured out who the NOI dude was, though. His name was supposedly Amir Muhammad, but it's never been proven that he was the shooter. C's was traumatized by that shit for years. Sauce Money was blackballed by Jay-Z. No, he's not. Sauce Money not blackballed by Jay-Z. I interviewed Sauce Money. I'm going to tell you what Sauce Money problem is. Y'all ready? Sauce Money belong on that show, My 600-Pound Life. Sauce Money weigh damn near 600 pounds. He's 5 easy. He's a nickel easy. That nigga weigh 500 pounds easy. When I seen him, when I went to interview him, I thought he was security. Yes. Call that nigga cranberry sauce. That nigga's huge, yo. He can't blame anything on anybody. There's no way you were gonna be successful being that big, my nigga. Peace. He said even rap slow. I know that nigga like 500 pounds. I interviewed him. I couldn't get him all on my camera and shit. I had to prop the camera a certain way. You're right. It's very hard to forgive Mano. He even tried so hard to bully Little C's, all in the name to get in the game. Yeah. Don't ever forget that shit. I've seen a few shootings from CCTV, and generally the people that are with the victim don't get a good look at the shooter or the vehicles. Most of the time, they just trying to attend to the victim. That interview with those dudes gonna get someone hurt. Why you say that? Everybody always saying an interview gonna get something done to somebody, and this type of point of view, it only exists amongst black people and shit. He says, so Mano was a bully. He ain't never been a good rapper. Of course I do promotion. Don't you see these unsigned hype niggas on my channel? You see them, right? You see the album reviews on my channel. Bunchy Carter. Frio, upstate New York. Jamal Gasol. D Nice, good morning. Philly ain't that bad. There's some places in Philly I try to avoid at night because most of them are dangerous. When I visit dangerous cities with dangerous reputations, I never see it. I never encounter it. So that leads me to believe the people that be getting banged on and shit, they're active participants. Why no one couldn't interview Amir Muhammad? They said that he's selling insurance. He's an insurance salesman in Cali, and he don't want no parts of it. He shouldn't, because he possibly can implicate himself or someone else. My man said, damn, I can't quote a Mano verse or song that's memorable. Can't nobody in here quote no Mano verse. Can't nobody in here quote no my song verse either. Can't. Primo, what's good, pimp? Good morning. Get it how you live too. I don't want to interview him. I'm not looking for no interviews that y'all will expect. That shit I did with Andre Leroy Davis, I searched for him. I want to keep dope shit here for y'all. Don't y'all get tired of seeing the same shit? Don't y'all get tired of seeing the same shit? How many times y'all gonna listen to AZ talk about Rich Porter and Alpo? He ain't had nothing to say when Alpo was living. That nigga didn't have nothing to say when Alpo was living. Poe get rubbed out. He's all over the place. He's all talkative and shit. He didn't have much to say when he was living at all. Peace. Who you got in the Super Bowl? I want to talk about that young man for 1 second. I don't really got no picks. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Joe Burrow from LSU, everybody seems to be checking him out and shit. I like playmakers. Let's see what he does. He said, Nas Blicky announced yesterday that he's changing his life. He not doing no more drill raps. He's ready to be a good little boy. That happened really, really fast. He was just doing raps talking about the dead ops and acting a goddamn fool. And just like that, snap of a finger, he's changing his life. He's going to be a good little boy. One encounter turned him to a Jehovah's Witness. He said that iron got his mind right. DJ Drewski said he won't play any more drill music either. We need people to, I said this, we need to shun them niggas. We need to shun them niggas. All platforms need to shun them. Then won't nobody be talking about them. He said Nas Blicky is still alive. That nigga's still alive, and he wants you to be alive. He's changing his ways. Let's talk. He said, is he real for wanting to change? Yeah, that's real. I'm gonna tell you what's real. Don't wait to get shot. Don't wait to get shot and don't wait to go to jail. You can get out the whip. Like Trey on Boys in the Hood. Trey on Boys in the Hood, he knew he wasn't built for that shit. He said, Doe boy, let me out. Doe boy, look, that's his homeboy. I know he not built like that. He got a good daddy at home. Man, let that nigga out, man. Niggas need to say, let me out. Niggas need to say, let me out. When he got let out the car, Doughboy didn't have to worry about his safety. He was going home to his daddy, and Doughboy didn't have to worry about him telling on anybody in the car. You feel me? We need to get more Trey Styles. Children that's been raised right. Trey was the only one raised right. Doughboy and the rest of them niggas, Chris was already in a wheelchair. He was already in a wheelchair. Doughboy was a career criminal, in and out of jail. Waco 321, I appreciate your super chat. He said, there's nothing wrong with evolving to be a real man. Exactly. So, Nas Blicky, you need to take the Blicky off your name. And if you talented at all, people gonna accept your new offering. Make a song about changing your life. If it's dope, niggas gonna listen to it. They gonna always tease you though, shorty. You gonna always be remembered. You're gonna always be remembered as the guy that got blue to the sidelines. You got blue to the sidelines. Man, that nigga shook that shit off. No. Y'all know that music that they play on TV when a person go up to heaven for a minute, they be like, oh. That nigga heard that. That nigga seen them lights, that white light. Oh. He thought he was in the upper room. He said, what did Haitian Jack say about Alpo? You can listen to it on my podcast. He said, get comfortable, you'll see. Look it up. The Real Dribble. Greentown P. That tickle you, huh? Appreciate your donation. He said, using Nas the GOAT name is a curse. Little Nas X is next to fall. He said, what I miss? He said, those guys' names are really Nas, though. Just take the Blicky part out. I thought it was funny. And he sent the message through his father. His father delivered the message. This comes from my son. It's over. Do you believe we should stop teaching about slavery in grade school? Seems like it destroys us knowing we were slaves. I never felt destroyed by the knowledge of slavery. I heard children younger than 10 talk about slavery. Why wouldn't people be aware of slavery? Why wouldn't children be aware of slavery? There's still slave practices going on in the world right now. He said, nah, that's his stepfather, not his real father. Whoever it was is someone who obviously cares about him. There's a few Conways out there got hit in his top, survived, and got any better. I like my top the way it is. Never stop talking about slavery. They never stop talking about the Holocaust. I'm going to pull y'all coat to something before I get up out of here. When September 11th is the reason why they deport people. That triggered the deportation shit. It was already legislation in pocket to where they could tell people who caught felonies to leave the United States, but they wasn't enforcing it. This is when they started enforcing it. You're going to hear about this on my Murder Unit 4. It's about deportation. This is when they started to enforce it. When September 11th happened, they started scouring the United States to see was there any more terrorists here? Was there any more domestic terrorists and shit? They turning over rocks trying to find who's all in the United States. Terrorists, right? You know what they found? Gully, what's up for Debate TV? Him and Apple saying Sean Branch wasn't no hustler. Who cares what Alpo said? Who cares what Up for Debate TV said? Anyway, damn. They were scouring the United States looking for terrorists. And you want to know what they found? They found people from the Holocaust hiding over this motherfucker. They found a lot of Hitler's fucking homeboys and co-defendants and shit over this motherfucker hiding. One of them was in Cleveland. So yeah, when they started finding these war criminals and shit in the United States, they started finding these war criminals and shit. That's when they started trying to kick motherfuckers out of the U.S. During that time, they started to look at people's criminal jackets. And they noticed, oh, Bang'em Smurf, you keep raising hell with these guns. You gotta go. Haitian Jack, you keep raising hell over here with these guns. You gotta go. Shine, you shot up a club in America. After you do your 10 years, you got to go. Same thing happened with 6 from the murder unit. They got a chance to step back and look at his criminal record. Oh, you're a bad boy. You gotta go. And they start kicking motherfuckers out. He said, yeah, but there was no other terrorist cells though. No, they didn't find no more terrorists. They didn't find no terrorists. They found war criminals. They found motherfuckers from the Holocaust and shit like that. Several of them. I tried to look up the black deportees and the deportees that we know of. They didn't even chart. The guys that they was kicking up out of America was niggas with 50 bodies and shit like that. He said Slick Rick too. Right. My man said his name is John DeMangic. That's the guy from Cleveland. He said Smurf was defending his cousin and they kicked him out for that. You can't be over here shooting and gunslinging, man, if you're not born here. Period. My man said Ivan the Terrible. Kai Sanat. What you think about Stretch brother Majesty defending his brother? I listened to parts of that interview. Majesty sounded credible. I only know, man, what came across my platform. Dexter Isaac said something else. Why did also shove load love to Up for Debate, not you? Up to Debate was still in them recordings, yo. He was still, Alpo didn't know that boy was recording him, yo. I don't give a fuck how he put it to y'all. He didn't know he was being recorded. Let me tell you something. Anything Alpo said on a recording or vocally or verbally would bring down his book value in terms of his ultimate documentary or movie on his life. So he wasn't gonna give up a bunch of shit to give to the general public. Not for free. That nigga stole that shit. You feel me? After he died, I said to myself, damn, you should have been recording him the whole time. No, you shouldn't have. That wouldn't have been the right thing to do because he trusted me. You know, in terms of, you know, communicating with me and shit like that. And I told him I wouldn't do anything and such, and I didn't. Slick Rick was defending himself because his cousin was planning to have him killed. John Forte is still here because he has some white people behind him. He did. America paid Germans to come here, Albert Einstein, etc. His name was Ivan the Terrible. He ran the torture chamber. He said, facts on all the German talking here. They found a few in Texas living via the Butch family's assistance. They have their own town in Argentina, old ex-Nazi hideouts. Damn. That's why they waited until Poe died. Exactly. If Poe didn't die, we wasn't going to hear them recordings on the internet. Once he died, just look at the person who got the content. A damn fool. Do y'all think Alpo would surpass all of us professionals to record with a damn fool who has no following? Who has no following? He gonna pass, and he gonna surpass all of us who have a following to give his content to a nigga who don't have no following. He said, damn, hideout towns. Yapyank, New York on Long Island was a town formed for ex-Nazi turncoats. Wow. Operation Paperclip, look it up. Good morning, everybody. Like this video. It's over 700 people here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all this morning. Super chatters, I see y'all. They found a couple here in New Jersey. That's what happened with the deportation. They was looking for terrorists. When they start looking for terrorists, they found motherfuckers from the Holocaust. They found people here who killed motherfuckers by the boatload. Definitely a few here in New Jersey. Did you ask you to not record him? He asked me in person. When I was in person, me and Alpo had a deep conversation. He said, man, did you record me? I said, hell no. Nah. I had to tell this nigga on more than three occasions. Listen, pimp, stop double back and asking me if I did something. Like, you keep expecting me to double cross you and shit or try something slick. I seen what you do to niggas that try something with you, my nigga. Like, stop asking me if I did this and this and that. I ain't did nothing. And I ain't recorded nothing. And as y'all see, I ain't got nothing. You dig? I knew that I was gonna, I had the right to write a book because that's my recollection of what went down. But nah. I was just thinking, Operation Paperclip that snatched up all the Nazi scientists they could and brought them to the U.S. to develop technology. They started kicking a lot of them out. I had a list. It was about 10 of them. They all have 40 or more bodies and shit. I'm like, damn, these people just really over here chilling in the United States. They found a Nazi officer living in Secaucus. Son was like 80-something years old. Still hauled his ass to jail. Yeah. Hell yeah, they was putting them niggas in jail. Nazi scientists is why we developed the atomic bomb. Damn. They built the atomic bomb for us. Sheesh. Good morning, people. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Gully TV1. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at @IamGullyTV_. Like, share, and comment on King Odie. New video is fire. Don't forget what brought you here. Hip-hop, sports, fashion, all that other shit you don't really find it here. Huntsville, Alabama. Von Braun Rocket Man. That's why we don't condemn them on certain things. Some of our establishment politicians owe them. I believe the United States got something with them, because why would they bypass all of these other countries to come here and hide? Why are people obsessed with Tupac and Biggie? That's why if you become a hacker and the Alphabet Boys catch you, they will hire you afterwards. Huh. Read about Operation Paperclip. They took all of the scientists from Germany that were still around, used them and housed them, and they lived great in America. Damn. Good morning, people. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _. Get your PA knit. Get your PA knit, man. It's wintertime. If you're gonna have something stylish on your head, man, make sure it's colorful and fly. PA knit, man, that shit. Have you ever interviewed DeHaven? Nope. I talked to him on the phone a couple times. What is the color option for the multicolored PA? Y'all who ordering on the website, I appreciate y'all. Y'all doing the right thing. Come to my Instagram page, and it'll go a lot more fluently. Because some of those selections that's on the website, they're not available anymore. We got new joints. I got new joints, flyer joints. Jimmy Henchman coming home probably. I've heard that from somebody. Most of them didn't come here. They were brought here by the government. Interesting. I have seen black World War II veterans say that the U.S. soldiers treated the German prisoner of war better than them. Damn. Thank you, Mike. Make sure y'all follow my podcast, man. I think I'm on 51 different podcast platforms. I don't know which one you use. Gully TV presents the dribble. I got about 24, 25 episodes out, all crack. Shout out to DC, Steph Curry. You think Tax Tone coming out anytime soon? I don't know, man. He been in jail a long time. I know one thing: the longer they wait to prosecute a case, the better it is for the defendant. You know what I mean? One thing about the law and the police and shit like that, if they got you, they rush your ass to trial. When you see that they dragging their feet, they case ain't together like that because they'll be pressing the issue. Oh, okay, I don't have IG. I have to use someone. www.therealdribble.com. You got an email address, right? Let's do it. Y'all see them fucking with my numbers and shit? Operation Paperclip involved all world powers dividing the Nazi scientists. The Nazis mostly lived in South America. Hitler lived in Chile till an old man. Do you think the Lakers still have to have a chance? We're going to wait until after the All-Star break, man. Then I'll tell y'all. Eric Scott, I got you, man. www.therealdribble.com. I'm ready to blow. I should be steaming right now. Oh, they fucking with the numbers. It's all good. Shout out to Hassan Campbell and DJ Akedemiks. Very, very informative interview. Shout out to Akedemiks, man. Shout out to Akedemiks. Akedemiks is in a big position, and he fucking with us. He fucking with the algorithm, man. He doing the right thing and shit. I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure y'all check out that. It's a documentary, y'all. I think it's called The Murder of FBG Duck. It tell the whole story of that whole O Block. That shit crazy. 63rd versus O Block. Them was like kids. I don't think people acknowledge this. When that shit started, them was like kids. Them was like 14, 15-year-old kids and shit. How does a war with some kids go on for this long, involve this many people? I just don't understand. I do understand the King Von thing. Now, I hear everybody always saying Von, 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 Von. I get it. He's a lunatic. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. He said it started from school. He said the Bloods and Crips was teens. Yeah. I was looking at Odie Perry. He was a baby. That shit's crazy, man. What about, did y'all see the case about the nigga who hit the boy with the fucking, hit him with the infrared beam from across the street or some shit? Who did that? Boss Top? I said he hit him from across. They said a nigga was coming out of a store. Niggas was across the street trying to get to him, man. He put the beam on his top from across the street and hit him. Bah! I said, God damn. HK, T-Roy. I got hip to all these guys last night. It was like a soap opera and shit. It was a bloody soap opera, for real. Trail, Boss Trail. Man, how this nigga hit a motherfucker from across the street? They said he hit him from across the street, and then they start rapping about it and talking about it on Twitter. They've been talking about this shit on Twitter for years. Ain't nobody told their kids, man, sit your motherfucking ass down. Ain't nobody told their kids, man, you need to chill the fuck out, man, or can you still put a kid on motherfucker, you grounded. You grounded. You tweet another, you do that, put that shit on Twitter again. Your ass grounded. He said, them Chicago little niggas out of pocket. He said, was that in Chicago? Yes. In Chicago, nigga hit a motherfucker from across the street with a red beam, hit him right in his top. He came out the store and just fell. He said, you can't discipline a demon. Do these kids be bucking at their parents? I never heard of them bucking at their parents. Do they still respect their parents? Yo, you got to chill your motherfucking ass out. Matter of fact, I'm about to send you down south to your grandma. You gonna live in Alabama or some shit like that. Like, dude, he said, do you watch the news footage? The parents are delusional. Man, these niggas need to be on, I said house arrest. These motherfuckers need to be on punishment. Said they parents demons. These the little motherfuckers need to be in for the street lights is on. He said parents have no control. No one getting sent down south. Bunch of young serial killers running around. FBG Duck Hit was like some 1930s mafia shit. It was. And the dude who got killed in the parking garage in Atlanta, he was 19 years old. They got a story out on him right now. He got killed at the hospital in Atlanta, coming from seeing his baby mom. He got killed in the maternity ward. Shh. The kids and parents kick it like friends. That's the problem. Damn. He said they the reason why Larry Hoover not coming out. Little Fat. Little Fat. I seen the story of Little Fat last night. I'm like, damn. I learned something about watching these documentaries. I learned that these niggas that be getting shot, they a part of this shit. They with the shits. Like, they a part of that lifestyle and shit. So that's what happened. The government had a whole train stop with guns on it in the middle of the hood. They said that's been going on in Los Angeles for the last 6 months. They've been robbing trains full of guns. That sounds fishy to me. Sounds fishy to me. You see, the mayor of Los Angeles said, that don't come here. He said, don't come to LA. We having a real life purge. That's from all of them goddamn guns being stolen and sold in the streets. They saying that they've been stolen, but it sounds like they distributing them. .3D print will put a switch on a regular handgun. Anyway, he said switches are everywhere now. Yeah, they everywhere. I seen an FN last night for the first time. I seen an FN last night for the first time. Regular people shouldn't have access to that type of gun. How you got a pistol shooting you got a pistol shooting AK-47 bullets? It's crazy. There's stories of kids making and selling them and getting in bad deals, ended with many deaths. When I was in Vision Quest, I was in a juvenile home called Vision Quest. The boys from South Philly was known for robbing trains and shit. But they would get pistols every now and then. They told me they would get guns every now and then, but they was still in TVs and shit like that. TVs, clothes, VCRs, stereo systems, amps. FN shoot AK-47 bullets, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I seen one. I'm like, man. They was doing that in the early 70s and 80s in Cali. Got pics of police opening up train cars for it to happen. I believe that. Put all the pistols in the black community. Let niggas kill each other. He should know they are 5.7. .223 bullets. Shame. Anyway, guns are everywhere like bubblegum these days. Big Neff TV. Good morning. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody. Super chats. Y'all did y'all thing like always. Shout out to DJ Akedemiks and Hassan, man, putting out some dope content. I'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.